crypto assets like Bitcoin cannot achieve the legal tender. This conversation comes up a lot, and it's interesting. Okay, so our nerdy background, obviously, we love to talk about economics and the macro impact and the forces, and where Bitcoin, or we've been talking for a long time, like what role is this going to have as money? Bitcoin maximalism, does that make sense because Bitcoin is the first mover and it is the foundation upon which this whole technology rests. It's the security of Bitcoin that continues to really strengthen, embolden, and fuel blockchain technology and DeFi. So, in wrestling with these concepts and ideas, the idea of Bitcoin or cryptocurrency as a legal tender, does Bitcoin need to be a legal tender in order to be successful or to have a place in the market or
No, I wouldn't
not,
think.
I guess,
Yeah, I would think that would actually be a threat to Bitcoin's
Right.
status because of the fact that if you're an issuer or a miner in this case, but an issuer, currency issuer, because that's what we're talking about. If it was legal tender, that's you're going to have a lot of hoops to hop through to get certified or regulated or registered into that. And is that really what the whole thing's about? Just
Right.
do we really want to make Bitcoin, legal tender, give it the same official monopoly status that we in the first place when it was created? It just seems kind of pointless, really.
And like you mentioned before, it is pointless. And what the function of money, and for a nation, for a legal tender, they need to be able to print when they need to be able to print and to create money. The fact that Bitcoin is set to an inflation rate that limits how much can be created, it's in many ways it's impossible. It is actually impossible for it to achieve legal tender status. I mean, you could say that we're accepting it as payment, but you're still going to be dependent upon some other function of creating money or creating liquidity. You can see it more like a backing, like gold was backing, or you could see like even right now, you could have real estate and you can get equity loans, or you can get real money that you spend. You can't spend your real estate, but you can spend a value based on the real estate. So
yeah,
Bitcoin has
but real
already
estate's not
achieved,
legal tender.
but real estate's not legal tender. So Bitcoin doesn't need to be legal tender in order for it to be something of value that can be used instantaneously to settle transactions with whatever CBDC or legal tender is at bay.
Right.
You can't have it be legal tender because legal tender needs to be able to be manipulated and controlled by governments in order for them to achieve their monetary mechanics, in order for them to achieve the things with employment and other stuff that they would like to do. So, you could have it.
It's a category mistake. Yeah.
And I think that you can still love the development and the growth of Bitcoin and blockchain without expectations that it needs to be or should be or will be some legal tender.
Yeah. Or the money, or the future money even.
And I don't remember if there was somewhere in this article that I wanted to point out in particular.
That first part right there is the key. That number one, safeguard it. The reason why it cannot be, according to the IMF, is that they need to safeguard monetary sovereignty. And that's
Right.
essentially what you just said.
Yeah, that's it. That's exactly what I just said. I'm just kidding. Essentially, but that's right. You need to be able to print, contract, and have your monetary technocrats to do what they do to make the world a better place. And you can't do that when something is set to a universal inflation rate that you can't control by adopting the framework. Okay, so it's kind of like making a story of nothing. It's like, okay, that's true. Bitcoin doesn't need to be legal tender status. Let's move on to the next point. And it's not a war. It's not a battle. It's not a bad thing. It's just, it is what it is. Hope you enjoyed that clip. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscription, notification bell if you want to get the latest drops. Of course, all of this is educational, entertainment information to help you in your journey, learning more about blockchain and how to participate. None of this is financial advice, investment advice. However, if you'd like to learn more about blockchain and crypto, we've got plenty of videos and playlists as well that walk you through DeFi tutorials, how to get involved. And if you'd like some more one-on-one help, check out our website, wisebeyondbitcoin.com. We've got plenty of free resources for you to scroll through and check out in your journey, your blockchain crypto journey. Of course, you can also drop us a line. Let us know what you'd like to learn about. Time is money, knowledge is power. Benefit from our experience. Let us know what you'd like to learn more about. We'd be happy to help you. Until the next time, have a beautiful day. Namaste, y'all.